Hello everyone, welcome back to the Shidazzle Show. I am Shidazzle, and movie reviews are back. This time, X-Men Apocalypse. Yes, that's right, I'm reviewing movies again, because, I like to do that. I wanted to do Civil War, but I didn't. I thought there was so many reviews of it, what's the point in me doing it? But then I just thought today, after seeing X-Men last night with my girlfriend and her little bro, why should I not? It's my channel, I can do what I want. So yeah, I'm going to review this movie right now. Yes! Okay, so straight into it, Apocalypse, at the start of the movie we've shown how he gets his powers and how he lives a lot longer than he does. He transfers his body from one to another, he needs a new host body when he gets too old. And yeah, he can also take if he takes the host body, and that host body has superpowers, he can gain that power. He can add powers to his list, so making him incredibly powerful. Now Apocalypse is the first ever mutant on the planet. Tens of thousands of years ago, I think he said in the movie. But yeah, I just think it's a really fun movie. Really fun. Sorry about that. Really fun. There's a few really good, a few, not gonna lie and say it's the most funny thing in the world, but there were a few things that made me giggle or laugh in the movie. There are a few comedy bits, mainly to do with Quicksilver, that sort of thing, or Nightcrawler. He was pretty funny too. But yeah, there's the action's good. There's a little bit of romance in there. It was quite funny with Professor X trying to chase this girl. He said clearly, "Oh, I'm not a pervert," but I'm like, But yeah, yeah. So all the casting was good. Jean Grey was really good in this movie. Nightcrawler was good. I like Nightcrawler. Didn't really care too much for Archangel. Didn't really do much. Psylocke didn't do much, but I did really like the casting. She looked awesome. The young Storm, I actually really love this Storm. Has the accent as well, which is really cool. A few confusing things though. If this is a past version of Storm with an accent, then why does Storm not have an accent in the older movies, the first three up till Last Stand? She doesn't really have an accent, so what? Did she just lose it, or because she then became... Anyway, so so Apocalypse needs his 4 horsemen, right? He recruits Storm. Young Storm, she doesn't really know anything about the business of being a super right now. So she's corrupted and believes her full potential is with Apocalypse. He also recruits Psylocke. Recruits Archangel after he's kind of like a cage fighter at the start of the movie, which is weird, but you get a little cameo for the person who he beat, which is kind of cool. It's cool. And he also recruits Magneto, who has a tragic event that happens to him early on in the movie, to fill him with rage and anger and hate, so he can manipulate that, and it can Magneto can be his ultimate weapon, I guess. But yeah, so that's the stage is set. Apocalypse now needs the host body of Xavier, because Xavier's power is with Cerebro, he can talk to people, he can connect with people all around the world. Apocalypse, if he can transfer his body into Xavier's, then Xavier would technically be dead, but Apocalypse would gain his power, adding that to his other powers, which he can literally disintegrate people, and he would then be able to control everyone on the planet. Either way, yeah, he can control the world. So that's what he really wants. Ignore this headband, by the way. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, so basically, Apocalypse and his team storm the X Mansion, and they take Professor X. Leading characters like Mystique, who, by the way, I like Jennifer Lawrence. She's a good actress, but I feel like every movie she's in now, it's all about her. And this movie felt a bit like Mystique is now the most important X-Man. Yeah, but it is what it is. But the X-Men, you got Beast, you got Cyclops. Cyclops is finally in the movie. Oh, and he finally gets good, decent movie time, which is he's my favourite. He's the actual leader when they go out and do their battles in the comics and stuff and the cartoons. Not Wolverine, just because he's popular, they made Wolverine the leader in like every movie. And his cameo in this is kind of cool, actually, apart from the end, which is confusing because it's like, where is he during this end of the world situation? But anyway, so the X-Men, they all go off to find Xavier, and during this process, Quicksilver then basically kind of joins them because he realizes that Magneto is his dad. Magneto is at Quicksilver's dad. Okay. Whoa. Calm yourselves down. So the X Mansion is pretty much like, it's blowing up. And he saves everyone. Here's another one of his awesome scenes. He saves everyone while he has a bit of fun. I felt like that was a bit weird. Like, I love Quicksilver and I get his character is very comedic. But I felt like that was a moment he needed to be a bit more serious. He was saving everyone from this. He is the comedy in this movie, right? He's the main comedy here. Nightcrawler is a little bit too, but it's mainly Quicksilver. Because he's saving everyone from the X Mansion. It's blowing up, and he's just he'll throw someone out of a window, and as they're going slow, obviously he can catch them midair, and no problem. But he'll take a swig of a soda pop drink. Soda pop? Why did I say soda pop? Because it's in America, damn it. But no, it's not. What am I on about? I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. But yeah, he'll just take time to laugh or play a little bit of darts. What? The mansion is literally blowing up. People are gonna die if you keep wasting valuable seconds. And someone does die, but I'm not gonna say who. And it's very sad because they didn't really respect his death either. They didn't even show it or anything. That was it. That was it. The last bit. That was it. Whatever. Who cares, right? Okay, so basically, they've got to find Apocalypse on his team. But that's when Stryker, that bastard, a young Stryker and his team take some of the X-Men. And that's where you get the Wolverine cameo because he escapes and they help him escape. But yeah, then they escape the Stryker place, the Stryker Island or wherever they are. They catch up to Apocalypse's team. They will have a big fight. When I say they, I mean Psylocke cuts a car in half. Archangel flies around after Nightcrawler. Magneto's the whole time just shielding himself with a magnetic field. So he doesn't really do anything. Yeah. Storm occasionally does storm stuff. Lightning from the sky. They're all trying to protect... The Horsemen of the Apocalypse are all trying to protect Apocalypse while he transfers his body into Xavier's. Of course, that doesn't happen because the good guys have to win. So, yeah, but we get to see Phoenix, as in, Jean Grey become Phoenix, unleash her full potential. We get to see Cyclops finally under control of his fucking eye control powers. Eye control? I'm really tired and I'm not I need to script these from now on. But yes, so all the X-Men come together at the end. Storm and Magneto help the X-Men defeat Apocalypse because they realise this guy ain't such a good guy. Psylocke just walks away. Just walks away. And yeah, that's pretty much it really. I mean, the action was good. There wasn't a lot of action, but it was good. The story was... I followed it for the most part. Two cameo appearances, one from Wolverine and one from the guy that Archangel beats at the start of the movie. I don't know why I don't want to say it. I just consider that a spoiler, but whatever. Yeah, it's just, it was a really good movie. But I just feel like it was too much. Jennifer Lawrence is the star of the show again, although they kind of made it at the end about the new ones, the younger ones: Cyclops, Storm, Jean Grey. A little bit of Quicksilver. But yeah, it was a really fun movie. I'd give it a 7 or an 8. I mean, what do ratings even matter? This is my opinion. This shouldn't tell you whether you need to go see it or not. I mean, I'd go see it. That's my recommendation. Just go see it because I enjoyed it. It started off a bit slow, but once it got there, it got there. And they all have fancy new X-Men outfits at the end of the movie. The end of the movie was one of my favourite parts because It's like from one of the older movies, and I believe the TV show as well. You know, they have that training room in the X Mansion in like the basement area where Cerebro is and all that. A Professor X watches on as like Mystique and Beast are like training these young new X-Men. You know, Jean Grey, Cyclops, Storm, Quicksilver. Yes, but they're in that training room where it turns into like a virtual reality like fight sequence where they've got to like show their skills and their teamwork. And she said, "You are the X-Men," and I was like, "Yes, yes, yes, mate! Finally, the X-Men! Yay, yay!" And I had a few nods back to their old costumes. I'm glad they finally because they in the old movies they all had like one uniform that they'd all wear, and I was just like, oh, you look like you're in school uniform. You all look the same. Have some personality in your costumes at least. There wasn't really anything in the old movies, in my opinion. But in this one, I mean, some of the X-Men movies had decent costumes, but this one they finally look like they're having a nod back to their old costumes. Like Mystique, when she in the cartoon, she wore that white like singlet thing. That wasn't completely what her costume was now, but the white was there and it was involved. Cyclops had like all he had the visor. That's probably a spoiler. I don't care. He's my favourite character. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The action was good. The romance was like, it was okay. The story was good. And yeah, I love the characters. The casting was really good. So yeah, that's my... I don't know if this is in review. This is me blabbling on about X-Men Apocalypse. But I really enjoyed it. And I propose that you go watch it. So thanks for watching this review of X-Men Apocalypse. I'm going to do a movie reviews for every movie I see from now on, because clearly my mumbling means nothing. But maybe Toodly Pip. I definitely need to script these. I definitely need to script these movie reviews, Taz. Yes.